Manchester United 2, Leicester City 1. Harry Maguire's header won us this game, and if there was VAR, that would have been ruled out. I was live and I was looking at it. The first time I saw he was clearly offside, but we will take it. We were at the receiving end of a lot of poor officiating, but we will take it. We do not need to celebrate this performance because the performance was poor. And when you get the result after a poor performance, this will always come to haunt you again. We can lose the next Premier League if we do next game in the Premier League if we do not improve. The first half was terrible. It was illegal to watch this Manchester United. It was a torture to watch this Manchester United at the first half, and it was not working. Why it was not working? Because Ugarte was having the average game, because Mainu was having an average game, and because Amad Diallo was having a terrible game. Hoyland was having a terrible game. So whenever Onana was trying to go long over Hoyland, Hoyland was losing his duels every time. Hoyland had the least stretches, 22 of any outfield player. So he had least stretches and he lost the duels, perhaps the most amount of duels lost. 6 duels lost and 0 aerial duels win. So 4 times Onana goes long towards Hoyland. Hoyland was losing his first ball, his aerial duels, and then United were losing his second ball, and then they were conceding the attacks. Fair play to Roots Leicester. They were very efficient with the ball, without the ball. When they were trying to play out from the back, they were fantastic. When they were pressing, they were not letting United out from their box, out from their half. That was wonderful performance. But sometimes it happens in football that you do not always win the games that you play well. Going forward for Manchester United, or we can perhaps talk about this game. Lenny Yoro needs to play as a left-sided centre back with Mazraoui as a right-sided centre back, because Mazraoui was having a terrible game. Whenever he came at right-sided centre back, that was good. The performance was good, because he always does good when he plays as a right-sided centre back with Amad Diallo as a wing back, and that was the performance. That literally improved the performance. Harry Maguire, one of Harry Maguire, Delete can play, I told you guys. And Euro was okay. I am not seeing those diagonal balls which was sold to us, to United fans when we signed him. I am not seeing that with the ball security. We will see. I will give him time. Let's say people rate him. Let's see how he does. Dago Dallo, not good. Torgu, my initial impression is that this guy is going to improve us a lot. This guy is going to improve us a lot. I would see 2-3 games him in the Premier League to get to know the intensity of the Premier League. He was doing the basics right, passing, making the run in the space. So this guy is always and is going to improve the Manchester United squad. Ugarte had a howler today. Ugarte had a howler actually in the first half, or perhaps you would say first half it was a howler from Ugarte. Second half he improved the duels, he improved the tackles. That's why if you guys look at the rating, you guys will see that he had a good rating, but I do not see the rating at all. I watched the game, so you guys will see that Ugarte was easily getting dribbled past, was losing his duels, was not tackling enough. He lost the ball that conceded us the goal. So the jury is out for Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes was absolutely man of the match. He ran that game for the second half. The cross, that ball he sent out for the winner of Harry Maguire's header. Look at the whip of that cross, man. That was some elite ball. But the problem is, you cannot keep away Bruno Fernandes from goal. He is your only goal threat. So if you ask me, I will put Ugarte, Eriksson as 6 and 8 and Bruno at 10. Minu at 10, guys. Uh, at Europa League, I before that Europa League game when he started at 10, I tweeted that before he scored a goal and made an assist, I tweeted that he will have a hard time to match the intensity of the Premier League because he cannot run. He has the technical attributes to play as a 10, not as an 8. He has a technical attribute to play as a 10, but he does not have the pace. In the Premier League or in today's football, if you do not have the pace, you are simply unfit. So I am very excited to see. I'm looking forward to see how or what Amorim thinks of Mainu. Amad Diallo was terrible in the first half, and when he went towards the wing back, or when he went towards the wing back, he was good. When he was at the space, he was good. Or you could say when Mazraoui, Ahmad, and right 10 was Zirkzee. So when these three combines, they were playing good. So that actually make Ahmad improved a lot in the second half because he was getting in the space. So Rude was actually uh, not letting them use the central space. So United always had that wide player available. So Ahmad was available, Garnacho was available. So you guys saw in the second half that switches were happening. So these guys were getting 1v1 against their man. These guys were getting the spaces. Hoyland, jury's out for Hoyland, and Garnacho came. Not much criticism to Garnacho because he was getting at the end of some important position. He will score. I hope that he does score. We are counting on him. Joshua Zirkzee did score, and Joshua Zirkzee, I rate him as a player. He's a complete player. And I also told you guys in the last game that if Joshua Zirkzee goes goalless for the whole season, I would still pick him over Rasmus Højlund. So this is the review and player review and each individual player review. Next game, we need to improve. We need to improve the performance to get the result. As it will happen, this type of fluke will happen only once, not every time. You will get exposed in the Premier League. We will get exposed in the Premier League if we keep on getting this. So if you're watching up until now, please like the video, please subscribe, and have a good day.